The flying wings. Last I left off, I got the silver metallic base coat on, and I went in this morning with the airbrush, basically post shaded both airplanes with Liquitex ink, which is airbrush ready, and it's transparent. You can manipulate it, and I like it for the panel lines. It gives it I think, a unique look. It makes it look worn, but not either, and it's not, super clean, or makes it look toy-like. My only complaint with the silver metallic, which is from Supermax here, from Krylon, it's got a little bit of flake in it, and I'll probably on future ones, I won't use this again. I'll probably have to go find another can. It's not too bad. If you get up right up on it, you can see the flake, but it actually looks pretty good anyway by itself. One thing about the silver metallic that I like to use is when the light hits it, like I want to say room lighting, or lamp light, it actually it gives it a different effect, as in a lot of different shades, because in my lighting it looks different, and then when you put it in your living room, for example, it'll look different there as well. But anyway, I went in and post shaded everything. I want to go basically do a dusting of the silver metallic just to get the sheen on, and then I'll be ready to seal it up, put a future on it, and start putting decals on and everything else. As you notice, it's on a base. This is a custom base for it. I basically was told not to stain it, or I can't glue the rods in either. That be so I can ship it out and it can be glued when it gets received. However, it's two brass rods and two different sizes. Hopefully that's high as you want it rod. You can always cut down the rod if you have to. However, I did waller out the holes when I drilled it out, because I kind of eyeballed the drill bit. So, and that's an easy fix. All you got to do is basically fill it with wood filler, or get you some wood glue, or Gorilla Glue with the foam kind. Glue that in, just fill it up, put the pole in, let it sit, and you'll be rock solid. But anyway, that's what I did on the stand. I filled most of the gaps when I was painting with tulip, and there's some of them I'm just going to have to leave. For example, like right through here. And it's actually more of a, it'd be more of a putty job, and if you keep adding putty, you sand repeat till you finally got it. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave it. We're just going to say that is a panel line, but there's the bottom. I'm going to go back in and tone everything down where I went in with a little heavy with the airbrush, but that is pretty much done with that. I did get the propellers painted, got the little yellow on there on the tips. Probably need to go back just one more round, and then I'll be ready to shoot this with future and get the mask off and get decals on, and I'll be good to go. The D7, really not too much to report on that. I just kind of been tinkering in it when it's that's been drying. I did go in and on the 90s version D7, the some of the holes are already drilled out for the ball here, and I just took a Mr. Drill there and finished out drilling out the holes on there. So that's what I did on that. I did that on both sides, and it will be ready to light up. But anyway, more on that when we get to start building it. But anyway, if you notice this is Andrew Probert's long-range shuttle concept drawing, and I've been seeing a lot of Trek lately, and I wanted to do something that was just not been done over and over again, and that caught my attention. I think it's a nice in-between from the original series to the motion picture. I think it an excellent design and ship. So what I did is I took balsa foam, cut out the main basically warp engine, and I got some of the detail on. I gotta do some more, and then I'll sand that to shape and make a mold of it and make a plug for it in vacuum form. And I got the part of the sled here, got it sanded to shape, and I'll add a little more detail, and then add the I'll probably make 2 copies of that so I can do the other side, and then I'll do a bottom detail, and then a little bridge that bridges them together. So probably about a 5-piece kit that I'll do probably very soon, but I want to mess with it a little bit more until I probably in a couple weeks probably get it out onto market. I think it's a cool design, so that is what I am doing today. The Eagle Moss, not really a whole lot to talk about. I did paint some of them. I got the base coat right on the Sovereign one. I'm still trying to get the base coat on the Voyager here. It's either too blue, too dark, too green. I can't find the that you can relatively buy, but anyway, I'm still trying to get close to the paint. I'm probably going to leave some of the paint job, like the nacelles here. I'm going to probably go ahead and leave it because it's already painted. I mean, you know, I hate to really screw up the paint job, because I think it looks great the way it is. Even the two-tone, same way with the Reliant. Still trying to figure out, it's like a gray blue, and I'm trying to I want to go mix up some later on today and see if I can match it and get the Reliant off. Got to paint one more coat on the Curie here. As you can see, you know, it's too dark for the gray, and so plugging away at trying to figure out what the base coats are for the Eagle Moss. So working on that today. And Mr. Stormtrooper, I went ahead and shaded it with some Liquitex inks around the base, just to get some shadows in there. Pulled the tape off, got to go back in and just paint the very edge where the tape took off some of the groundwork, and then do some dry brushing and glue him onto the base, and I'll be done with that. And then I got to do some dry brushing on the gun, get the metallic look, get rid of the toy plastic gloss black, do some dull coat on his holster to get it more of a leathered look, and then a few gaps filled in with some black tulip, and be ready to rock and roll. And of course, put a nameplate on him. And that's it. So that's what I got going on today. Trying to plug away at the Stormtrooper. Trying to paint some Eagle Moss ships. A little work on the D7. Probably make a kit of the long-range concept shuttle. And getting closer to being done on the Flying Wings. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.